Do those big oak barrels actually make a difference in what your wine's going to taste like? Short answer, yes. I'm going to try to explain the differences between new versus old oak barrels in around a minute. It's probably not gonna work, but let's try it. New oak barrels are expensive and they impart a lot more flavor into the wine than you might think. Flavors like vanilla, coconut, dill, and baking spices are all coming from the new oak barrels. And don't even get me started if those oak barrels are toasted. New oak also imparts more tannins into the wine. That stuff that those thick-skinned grapes give to the wine and make your mouth all dry. Yeah, well, oak does that too. And new oak barrels will give a little bit more structure to a wine if needed. Now, if you want to learn about the types of oak and what that does for wine, well, then follow along for more and save this video. Old oak barrels. These are typically less expensive than the new ones, right? Because they're old, and they are typically filled 3 to 4 times with different batches of wine before it's considered old. The key difference here is the lack of flavor being added. Since all of that flavor has been sucked out and put into other wines, it now really is just a vessel for holding the wine, but it does do something. Old oak barrels soften the tannins of the wine. They still give a little bit of body and a little bit of structure to wine, but mostly for wines that really want to preserve that aromatic freshness like Pinot Noir. This usually means a slower rate of oxygen exchange, and overall the wine just ends up being a little bit more delicate if it was used in used oak, if that makes any sense. Hope this helps.